Once it was the utility wear of choice for Britain's motorbikers, but in recent years Belstaff has been transformed into a high-end designer brand. Belstaff was the first maker of waxed cotton waterproof clothing when it was founded in Staffordshire more than 80 years ago. But in 1991, a crisis in the British textile industry forced it to downsize and move production to Wellingborough. In 2004, the company was taken over by the clothing company owned by Italian former superbike champion Manuele Malenotti. Belstaff clothing is now more likely to be seen on the catwalks of Milan than on the back of two wheels. The luxury brand regularly turns up on red carpets and in blockbuster movies worn by the likes of Hollywood actors Tom Cruise, Angelina Jolie, plus Victoria Beckham and pop singer Shakira. Well, to find out how all this was achieved, I'm joined by Manuele Malenotti, Chief Executive of Belstaff, whose father bought the business. Manuel, lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too. Good evening.
Good evening. How and why do you go from a brand for greasy bikers to high-end catwalks?
I think it was a natural evolution, and it was the right synchronicity between the evolution of the world and the globalization demand, and good business philosophy and good ideas.
Well, it was a good idea, I get it, but it's not a natural idea, is it? You know, sort of stuff for greasy bikers, suddenly it's being worn by Angelina Jolie. That's quite a leap.
I think that the globalization changed a lot the way that people dress. And people need always more functional clothes, lightest clothes, and something that is really functional, because everybody is traveling more, everybody is moving faster, so really functional clothes became always more something really important in the wardrobe of the people.
Now, it's a success story. Unfortunately, it's not a British success story anymore. You're very much an Italian company, as if our viewers didn't know. What's the difference between operating in fashion in Italy and operating in Britain?
I think that the Britishness is one of the key elements of our business philosophy. We really believe that the heritage and the fact that Belstaff was born here in England in 1924 is an element really important. This is why every single product that we realize and we put on the market has the British flag.
Interestingly, so even though you're an Italian business and it's made in Italy now, you still promote Britishness. Britishness still has a sort of fashion chic?
Yeah, British is still a sort of fashion chic, has a great tradition, and of course we put a lot of Italian elements, like the passion, like the creativity, like the quality, especially the quality of the product. So I think the combination is great. The British and Italian is the great combination.
Now tell me about this trick you pulled off. I've never seen a Belstaff advertisement, and yet you've got these endorsements from a whole range of superstars and celebrities. How do you achieve that?
We've always been our business philosophy, especially in the marketing, that you have to sell a dream and you have to sell emotions. You have to give not only a clothes or a piece of fashion to the people who buy your product, but something more. This is why we established this great relationship with the Hollywood industry. But
you have a lot of product placement, don't you? Your stuff turns up in all sorts of movies. Yeah, how do you achieve that? Do you have to pay for it?
No, Belstaff was already related to Hollywood in the past in some great icons like Steve McQueen, Marlon Brando or James Dean. Nowadays is a myth of minds. I say that following our success on the market, we have this great relationship with Hollywood. It's not a product placement. We actually create the look of the movies. We give our, contribute to the look of the actors. We have been, our product has been featured in more than Hollywood movies, the biggest, from Mission Impossible.
So briefly tell me, which of these superstars is your favorite? Who works best for you?
I can say we are very lucky and proud because we work with the best, actors like George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Ewan McGregor, and women I can say Angelina Jolie, Kate Moss, Ellen McPherson, Nicole Kidman.
Well, I think we get the message. It's great to see you. Many thanks for coming.
My pleasure.
We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.